This one is a bit hard to translate and sounds like, why did you cause your head to ache when it wasn't hurting? Georgians use it describing a situation when a person gets himself or herself into a challenging situation. When a friend, relative, or a family member doesn't take into consideration an advice given, a person giving an advice would say, hit your head with a stone, meaning you can do whatever, I don't care anymore. Translated as to drop a spoon in ashes, the saying is used when a certain plan fails, or when someone is disappointed with the outcome. This is a slang, used in every other word by many youngsters. Translated as to hang it on your balls, the saying means don't worry, or don't pay too much of an attention to it. To sit on a donkey saying describes a very stubborn person, who doesn't take any advice and does whatever he or she thinks is the best choice. To have 7 Fridays in a day describes a person who is very undecided and changes his or her mind frequently. When someone has a bad day, they say, I got up on a left leg. Georgians have a saying that describes a very far relative, the one they don't even know in person. The direct translation of the saying would be raven as an ant of a jay. To be a low fence expression describes a person who is often a subject of bullying or various pranks from friends. Shins per shakari, or sugar to your mouth, is one of the most used idioms. It's used as an answer to good news or expressing a hope that a particular situation gets better. The idiom is believed to originate from the fact that a person would give a messenger sweets when delivering good news. He didn't burn msfati, barbecue meat skewers, nor the skewer describes a person who managed to do something without hurting anyone's feelings. Georgians are big believers of fate. They even have a special day dedicated to it, January 2nd. Therefore, there are several idioms around the topic. This one, the fate is at my doorstep, means that something very pleasant happened to a person. Translated as to count flies, often used when someone is doing nothing, just sitting or laying around, when others are busy preparing something. To pass through a hole of a snake describes a person who is determined to do anything and overcome challenges in order to get what he or she desires. To have a long tongue is another characteristic saying describing a person who likes to talk a lot and tells everything to everyone, even things she or he was asked to keep private. To put your teeth on your tongue is used when stopping someone from saying something unnecessary. When you can't remember a name of someone or something, you can say, it's on a tip of my tongue. There's the same idiom in English, a drop in an ocean, but for Georgians, it's a drop in the sea. The idiom describes a situation when a person doesn't lose a hope. To come out of the riverbed describes a situation when someone has a whole day or week planned out and something changes. The direct translation of this saying would be a man in a mood, meaning every person has its own character and opinion to do something he or she thinks is the right choice. To be in between two fires means to be in a hopeless or desperate situation and need to make a tough choice. Translated as "my enemy should be dropped in your mouth," means to become a subject of someone's gossip. "This is where the dog's head was buried" describes a situation when a person finds out a cause or truth for a certain situation. The saying is used when a person is surprised by the conversation, or someone told him/her something that made him/her speechless. To walk beyond, for salt, is the direct translation, meaning a person died. Monday is also a Saturday, used very often to describe a situation of an unemployed person who doesn't really care if it's a Monday, Thursday or Saturday.